So dang, you've been having no notification in your brain or that sign that tells you I need to move to Dallas and you're in a different state and you do not know what to do? Well, you're in the right place because in today's video, we're going to be giving you 5 simple steps to make that home buying process easy when moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, and we're going to get to it right now. And listen, we like making moves and we want to help y'all make your moves seamless as well. So if you are interested in relocating and moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, definitely got to give us a call, shoot us a text, or simply send us an email. We got your back when moving to Dallas. Without further ado, we're going to hit y'all straight with the content today, baby.
Not baby, what?
Yeah, I'm hopping outside the comfort zone today.
I see you. I see
So like all right. So like we said, we done generated, we done crafted, we done perfected the list of 5 easy ways for you to make your move seamless when moving to Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. And the first one is you gotta narrow down that search. Okay?
you. Okay. How they gonna narrow down that search? Because the DFW is huge. So
It's
how they gonna
huge.
narrow down it?
So honestly, it's with
They
anything.
don't know nobody here. Like they don't know nobody here because a lot of times somebody knows somebody that knows somebody and they done told them some areas and that helps them narrow it down. So if they don't know nobody here, what they do?
Honestly, well, I don't want to market the Making Moves group, but first off, you want to reach out to us. But other than that, if you do not feel comfortable, we completely understand that. This is a video for everybody. So the first thing you want to do is know your why. What is your reason for moving to any city? It doesn't have to be the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, but what is your reason? What are you wanting out of the experience? Do you want to be close to the club scene, the bar scene? Do you want to be close to recreational places? Not too far from the highway, the school district. Like, what is that going to look like for you? Do you want to be far from your job or do you want to be close to your job? Do you want to sit in traffic for an hour or do you just want to sit in traffic for like 10, 15 minutes? Like, what is that going to look like on a day to day basis for you? And that's going to help you narrow down your search because the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, it is so freaking huge. And if you choose the wrong place, you're going to regret it. Trust me.
I just looked it up and we're the eighth largest city in the United States. Eight. Like that's big,
Yeah.
right? So you need to know where you want to go in this huge metroplex, right? So it's so huge. And since it's so huge, you need to be able to narrow it down, right? And we love when people call us. Don't get us wrong. But we can't narrow it down for you. Like you give us 10 different cities and ain't none of them near each other, and then you want us to narrow it down for you. Like that we can't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta know your why. We can try our best, but if you don't know your why and what's motivating your move, then it makes it difficult for us to narrow it down for you. So if you narrow down where you want to live, then that makes it a lot less seamless.
Okay. So once you narrow it down, what's going to be the next thing to do, Brandy?
You tell us, Dre.
Okay. Well, you got to do your research. You have to research it, okay? You done narrow it
That's what
down.
we say that a lot. I think they need to hear. We say do your research a lot. And your research does not just mean watching YouTube videos. We love you watching our videos, and I'm sure the other videos that you watch, they love it too. But do your research outside of our videos, okay? Outside of YouTube in general, okay? And Dre, tell them we need to be a spokesperson for your favorite.com. What's your .com, Dre?
Niche.com. Yes, they should definitely sponsor us because
Y'all
it
hear
tells
that,
you
Niche?
like what the vibe is. It tells you how the school zones is ranked, how the neighborhood, what the diversity is, the crime level. It may not be 100% accurate, but they have comments from the actual people that live in these communities, and people actually vote on it. So it's just not like a general survey. It kind of is, but people that live and experiences, they give their honest opinions and ratings on all the areas.
And that's just two forms of research, right? Google the news, like look up the news and see. Do Google has gotten so like detailed. You Googled top crime areas in DFW or lowest crime areas in DFW, or neighborhood happenings in DFW. And it's going to break it down, and then you can go from there. That'll kind of help narrow it down as well. So, not just niche, not just YouTube, but use other resources, right? Join Facebook and social media groups. It's social media groups for cities, right? Not just moving to cities or moving from cities, but neighborhoods have group. Fort Worth group, Dallas group, so many groups. So join the groups and kind of see what the people are talking about. And then that'll kind of give you some ideas. Ask questions in the group because these are already people that live there. You know what I mean? Us going to visit an area versus us living in an area is different.
Yeah. And honestly, what we would do for y'all need to drop a comment and say, I want y'all to create a group. Because we'll create a group.
Mm-hmm.
We'll create a group. We have no problem. So drop a
Will we?
comment. I'll create the group. God damn it.
Okay.
Drop a comment. Leave a like. Help this video get out to more people. So after people they do their research, what's the next thing they're gonna want to do? It's time to start looking for houses.
Oh, that's the first look. If it was up to me, that's my. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Yes, if it was up to me, that would be number one. No, I'm just kidding. But
No, you don't want to do that.
start looking for houses. You didn't narrow down where you want to live and figured out your why. You didn't did your research of that area that you've already narrowed down. So now it's time to start looking for houses. And in that process, make sure you pick people that know what they're doing, that actually put your best interest ahead of their own, right? We have fiduciary duties and we're supposed to, but that doesn't mean that's always the case. We want you guys to use people that you can feel. You can feel when people energy is good or bad. You know about a
Hold up, it's lagging.
okay.
Okay, you can go.
Go ahead. So if they are experienced at what they're doing. Okay. So start looking for houses. And what's part of that step, Dre?
Part of the step is
What are you looking for?
part of that process is
Mhm.
reaching out to the Making Moves group.
Okay.
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 Um, when you are within the house hunting process, especially out of state, I think this is like the biggest way that we can assist you. Because a lot of people think realtors are just door openers, and we're a lot more than that. Okay, so we, especially from someone moving out of town, you don't know like what it's going to look like. We go crazy for our clients. Okay, if you want us to drive the area, we will have the phone outside the car doing FaceTime video with you just so you can see what
Literally.
the vibe is like. We'll be doing FaceTime.
Google Duo. I was on Google Duo and Google Meet this morning. I was like, ooh, chat iPhone so bad. This is horrible. But we do whatever we have to do. That's the
well,
truth.
you call us, we'll pull up the MLS with you. We'll show you the house prices within that area. We'll have a consultation. And then, like we said, house hunting, okay? Narrowing down, we're going in the house. You don't even have to be here, okay? A lot of people, they move without even seeing the house. And let me tell you why it's possible, okay? Because you have a team like the Making Moves group. And I'm just not trying to advertise. I'm just kind of just letting you know like what the benefits would be to have a team like us. But we go inside the houses and it's just like you being there, okay? We show you the house, you tell us step
In
touch.
the attic, I done been in the attic in a crawl space because my client from California wanted to push back the media room. So I'm in there behind the attic crawl space trying to see how far to anywho. But yeah.
She's like no, but like we do all of that, okay? And another thing is, a lot of people who may be nervous about buying a house out of state, there's an option period. So you want to, even if you didn't get a chance to see the house, but you're afraid, especially in this market, you're afraid that the house might get taken off of the market pretty soon. You can go under contract and have a 5 day option period. Come fly down, see the house, and you can decide if it's not for you. If not, then there's also an inspection report that's done during the option period as well, and you can look at every little nook and cranny that's wrong with it, and you can make that educated decision on whether or not it's going to be a house for you, the house for you.
Yes. So we're not going to say don't be afraid, because I wouldn't dare push that emotion off, because it is a nerve wracking and it's kind of an anxious purchase when you're buying from out of state a property that you've never seen. But I can say that we make sure to put processes in play that once you finally see it, if it's not the home for you, then we'll make sure that you're covered. And in most cases, depending on the value of the home, we can do that for a couple $100s. If your home is like $1 million, then it probably be more like $700 to $1,000. And then if you get here and decide you don't like it, then we can, or it wasn't what you thought or expected, we can make sure to get you out of that contract. Or if you go under contract, and I've had a person, I went back to the house 4 days in a row, because well, I don't remember what this looked like. No problem. I'm on my way. I don't remember how, what was the measurements for the garage? Oh, no problem. I'm back over there measuring the garage. Okay, what kind of car you have? And I tell them what kind of car. Okay, that's about the size of my car. Can you pull into the garage so I can see how much space? I was like, okay. Like, that was one of the weirdest ones that, I had somebody do. But yeah, whatever we need to do so that you can understand what you're purchasing, we do that. And we really take it seriously. So,
Yeah, so long story short, once you get your research done, we do the house hunting for you. Okay, you can come down, even if it's not us, but you have to go through this process with anybody. So we're just kind of we're trying to show you like it can be done, and it doesn't have to. Although it is a nerve wracking experience, it doesn't have to be one that's stressful. As long as you have the right people and the team
mhm.
behind you that can make it easy for you. Okay,
Correct.
so number five.
Woo!
Actually, I'm sorry, I'm lying. So
Number
number
four.
four.
Right.
I'm sorry. So
That's
number
okay.
four. So now we done figured out the house. We're under contract, and we're waiting to close. Brandy, what we gonna do now?
Prepare. Right? Isn't that preparation? This is when you start doing your preparation, scheduling your movers, checking and get your utility services cut on, reaching out to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, making sure you have anything like the utilities is always a big one. I've always had to see what the cable and internet company was and schedule connections. I had a guy um, who didn't get here right away and needed me to be there for the internet people, the satellite. And I'm like, yep, no problem, I'm there, I'll be there and I'll answer that appointment. So now you're preparing, hiring your movers. We help with that also. We'll give you some references for some moving companies with some decent discounts. And then
Utility
preparing for,
companies, electricity, because in
yes,
Dallas you have so many freaking options of who you can choose for your electricity company. It's
yeah,
not even funny. Okay,
yeah.
cable. You gotta know who you want for cable. Okay, it makes a
And
big
if it's in
difference.
that area, it's not even who you want. Some companies don't service certain areas. They have it like a grid formula. So if some areas you might have um AT&T in one area, and then they might have fiber optics AT&T in a different area, and then they might, so it's all different. So that's your preparation. You're preparing your move to see what's in your area.
Okay, and once we done preparing, baby, you already know we gonna
What's the
make
last
that
step?
move. Make that move.
Make that
Cause
move.
that's what the making moves group do. We make moves, and look, y'all gonna be making that move too. Amen, baby.
Man, make that move. That's the most exciting part. You've done all your research, you've done your preparation, you've done your why, you got it all ready to go. And now to see it all come together in the beautiful home that you picked and you make your move is a great thing. It's a great thing to pull up to your final product. So make that move.
We done made it to the finish line.
You
So
made it to the finish line. They did it. And
if it
see, we helped to make it seamless, right?
if it was too confusing and you need help with that move, we're here to assist you. If you have any questions about the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex during the research phase, we're here for you. Okay, House Hunting, we're here. Okay, because that's what we do. We make moves all across
We're
the
here in
DFW Metro.
all phases, for all phases and
Emotional
stages.
support.
That's right. Look, I didn't tell him, Dre. I was praying with somebody, and you said you was like, "What did you do to this lady?" I said, "We just prayed." I mean,
I was like,
so
oh, amen.
yeah, we do what we kind of supporting, okay? We just be supporting. Yeah, somebody asked, they wanted to know what should they do, and I'm not a tax preparer, right? But I'm like, hey, have you filed your taxes? You got your, and they're like, nope. Okay, well, we got that too. Let me send you an accountant information.
Oh Lord.
So we do it all. We are here to help make your move and make your home buying process seamless. And that's the key. We love y'all. We do. We love all y'all who watch and subscribe. We do. But we are realtors, and that is what we do. We help people make moves to purchase homes. So if you're having questions or need to know what the first step is, second step on purchasing, then reach out to us.
Yep. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We got your back when moving to Dallas. And that's gonna be all, folks. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one.
All right, y'all. One.
Deuces.